Once again, how's everybody doing? It's the Great Podcast right now. It's the Great Podcast. I'm your host, 1247. You guys know me by now. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, we getting things cranked up. Over here, man. I appreciate everybody. Everybody for tuning in, man. We're gonna get it in. Jim, we got something to talk about. Give yourself a hand. Just test out this new equipment. Hope everybody can hear me pretty good. Test out this new equipment. Hey, how's everybody doing? Once again, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause, good folks. How's everybody doing today, man? Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's the podcast. We're going to do a little podcast today. We're going to switch things up. Gentlemen, I got to talk to you, man. We have to have a serious conversation. We have a heart-to-heart conversation about you, gentlemen, especially here in the United States. But we got to have a talk, gentlemen. And here's the thing. You guys know me. You guys know what I've been through as far as me going through my separation, things of that nature, 10 years of marriage, everything like that. But gentlemen, I'm going to let you, here's the thing. I'll let you gentlemen, everybody's heard about the passport bros, right? Everybody's heard about the passport bros, right? Passport bros this, passport bros that. But here's the thing, gentlemen. For those of you that's considering marriage, right? One thing I want you gentlemen to consider before you get on that one knee, bump going down the aisle, before you get on that one knee propose, I suggest that you gentlemen do a little bit of traveling before you commit to that young lady here in the U.S. I'm just going to be honest with you, gentlemen. I think you gentlemen are doing yourself a great disservice if you are considering yourself to get married and you haven't really even seen what's even out there, right? You gentlemen haven't seen what's really out there. You gentlemen haven't really even experienced life, really, basically outside your state or your county. So I'm just gonna be honest, gentlemen. I think you gentlemen really need to consider traveling before you get on that one knee and approach to that young lady, because you gentlemen really haven't seen what's out there for you. The thing is, you're choosing something based off what you see for the here and right now, but you gentlemen haven't even experienced life outside of your state, let alone your county, let alone the United States of America. I think you gentlemen need to travel before you think about getting on that one knee. I'm speaking from experience, gentlemen. I told you, gentlemen, before Passport Bros came out, I was in Japan for 6.5 years. And that's one thing I regret is not experiencing the women. Experience the culture. Don't get me wrong. I was all in the culture. So as far as culture, I was all up in the culture. So I was there. I was there. I was having fun in Japan. 6 years, man. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. But as far as like dealing with the females, man, I was all up into the American females, right? I was all up into the American females, and I was one of them dudes that was still down with the sisters. I didn't want to step out my race and blah 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 blah. But gentlemen, that's one thing I kind of regret, not really getting into the Japanese women like that. And the thing with me is too, I'm not gonna lie to you, gentlemen, those women were smaller, right? Us brothers, you know how we do. We like the ones with the big butt and the big thighs, and we like a woman a little bit on the thicker side. I know I do. And those women in Japan were small, so I was like, okay, yeah, there's a bunch of them around, but it was just like, they're just not my cup of tea. So I might have missed out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have missed out on some good girls. I might have missed out on a couple girls because she wasn't as far as her body type. She wasn't my body type. So there's probably some Japanese girl I missed out on. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I was in Okinawa, so Okinawa is different from like mainland Japan. So mainland Japan is different. And the thing is, I didn't spend too much time up in mainland. I spent majority of my time in Okinawa. So I'm pretty sure uh Okinawa and Tokyo are two night and day. It's like Hawaii. It's like Okinawa is Hawaii um to the mainland, like Hawaii is to the United States. So that's how that worked. So the mainland girls are different. From what I've seen and people that I talk to, the mainland girls are thicker up there. And the thing is about Japanese guys, see, Japanese guys don't like thick girls. Like Japanese guys do not like thick women. And they do not like thick women at all. They if a female has got a little thickness on her, man, them dudes are automatically saying she fat. You need to get into the gym. I got a couple home. That I had Japanese friends out there, and that's the first thing they were telling me. They was like, listen, like John Sasan, listen, we don't like thick girls. We don't like big bum. It's called opai. Right. So big butt in Japanese is okiopai. Okiopai. That means big butt. And okioshiri, that means, big breast, big. But okiopai, they don't like that. Like Johnson, no, we don't like big butts. We don't like big butt in Japan. So that was real, gentlemen. Them Japanese dudes do not like big behinds. But like I said, in Okinawa, they're small like that. I mean, they're all. Don't get me wrong, they were all on the brothers. If you in the Japanese, they were all on the brothers, like hard. Like you couldn't. It was easy hooking up with a Japanese girl for those 6 years. It was super easy, super duper easy. Matter of fact, to the point that a lot of American women were getting pissed. A lot of brothers, a lot of these brothers were bringing these women back on base. Boy, they was getting pissed because the ratio, the thing is how it was so military, so American woman to American man, the ratio doesn't matter what race, ethnicity, whatever you call it. It was about like 15-1. So it was like 15 guys to one female. So females had their pick of whoever they wanted to deal with on in any branch, because all the branches of the service were over there in Okinawa. So women had the pick of whoever they want to talk to, but brothers, you ain't really have your pickings was slim. Your pickings was slim to none as far as American wise. But as soon as you step foot off base, that 15-1 is in your favor. So it was like 15 Japanese women to one to a brother. Oh my goodness, gentlemen, yeah, yeah. Brothers was racking up out there. Brothers was racking up. They wasn't even stunting on American girls. They was like, oh, okay, okay. Someone talk to me. Okay, I step right outside this gate, and it's on and popping. And that was just in Okinawa. So I'm pretty sure if we go to the mainland, sure, I heard it's crazy up there. I heard it was real crazy up there. But in all my 6 years, man, like I said, I didn't really kick it in Tokyo like that. And that's the only thing is, well, I'm older now. So maybe that was a good thing because hell, I could have got out there and probably went buck wild. And them females a lot thicker out there too. So what I've been seeing, yeah, them females, yeah, they like that now. Maybe not back then, but now I heard yeah, they like that now. They like that. They shy, real timid. Japanese girls are real shy and real timid. Really, real soft, real soft. So they once again they like that. They like that melanin, man. They like, yeah, you American guys, yeah, you just the strength. So they know, like, yeah, you brothers, you guys are the strength. They know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows who you brothers are, man. You guys coming back to the neighborhood and you do some rich ass nigga, okay? Ain't no listen, I'll tell you this, gentlemen. Nobody's talking that nonsense like that overseas. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's calling you some bitch ass nigga and bullet bags and dusty dusty. Nobody's speaking that stuff anywhere else on planet Earth, gentlemen. Nobody. Nobody. You come back home, you come back to your neighborhood. Oh, you niggas, bro. Nobody's talking like that. I've been all 24 different time zones. Nowhere. I've been to Kuwait 3 times. I've been to Iraq, Cairo, Egypt, Ireland, Germany, uh, Korea, Qatar, of course, Iraq in '04 and things of that nature. So, gentlemen, I've been in all 24 different time zones. Believe me, and nobody talking about this nonsense that they talking about in the so-called community. Nobody's talking like this. Nobody. So I need for you gentlemen to get with the program. But like I told you, just sent the young lady an email today. You guys seen the shorts. I got a couple of videos of her. I'm just waiting for her to get back to me. But we're gonna have an interview. We're gonna talk about this Germany thing because I heard about Germany too. I heard Germany. Listen, Germany for the brothers is crazy. I heard Germany for the brothers is really crazy. So, gentlemen, you got options. You got options. You can go anywhere on planet Earth, and somebody's rocking with you. Somebody is they watch TV, and of course Japan it was every a lot of these Japanese thought we were rappers and things of that nature. Oh, do you sing? No, you will go out to eat, right? So you will go out to eat, um, and Japanese people, it's out of respect, right? So it's like, can you sing for us? I got asked that, hey, can you sing for us? I'm like, whoa, I don't. But the thing is, they watch a lot of the the BET, the MTV, and all that stuff, and watching the Chris Browns and all that. So yeah, their thing was like, can you sing for us, and can you I play the drums, so I was always playing the drums. I was always outside place called Gate 2 Street. I was always outside Gate 2, and I was tearing some drums up. So man, I was getting it in out there in Okinawa, man. The best 6.5 years of my life. Best 6.5 years of my life. But anyway, so I'm going back to the top because I'm just rambling right now. Yeah, gentlemen, if you haven't traveled, I'm just being honest with you. I'm gonna be fully transparent, gentlemen. Do not get married. Do not get married. Listen, let Big Bro talk to you, gentlemen. Don't get married. You younger cats out there, man. You met some girl in college, this, that, and the third. Gentlemen, if you have not traveled, if you have not stepped foot outside the United States, you should not be getting married whatsoever. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you have not stepped foot outside the United States of America, gentlemen, you should not by any means be getting married. Period. I don't care what I don't care. Listen, gentlemen, you're doing yourself a great disservice by not traveling and see who else was. I mean, think about it, gentlemen. You know, uh, like like in Brazil by itself, there's more melanated people in Brazil than there is in the United States. Way more. I know you guys, you gentlemen been seeing about the no, shout out to was the Al Grease or the Frustrated 1, 2, 3. I think the third one came out or it's going to come out or came out, whatever. Shout out to Charles Tyler and Yes Jonas and all these guys. Listen, they're in Brazil. There's a whole listen. Brazil is like that. It's like that. From what I've seen, I'm sorry. From what I've seen, it's like that. I've never been there, so I don't know. But from what I've seen, all these too many guys going to Brazil. Too many for you gentlemen to be sitting up here. Just ogre from around the corner. No, gentlemen, there's more to life than ogre around the corner. This is what I'm saying. You got to at least, hey, if you can't go to Brazil, gentlemen, at least go to Canada. Every man should have at least stepped foot in Canada at least one time. At least one time, you should have stepped foot in Canada at least once. You gentlemen, if you can't listen, if you can't get to Dominican, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Mexico, hell, even Mexico. You gentlemen can at least get to at least what is it, Toronto, Canada. I say, listen, Toronto, Canada is like that. Toronto, Canada is slept on. Nobody's talking about Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada is slept on. You gentlemen need to head up there, especially the Carabana, gentlemen. You need to head up there to. You need to head up there to Toronto. Toronto is like that. Everybody is Toronto. If listen, if you want to taste of Germany, head to Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, I'm from Rochester, New York. Rochester is nothing but a 3 hour drive from Toronto, Canada. It's directly across from Lake Ontario. Rochester's on one side. Toronto is literally on the other side. Uh, it's on the other side. If you want a good taste of if you, Toronto, wait, Toronto is like that. Toronto is like that. And you from the United States, good God Almighty, man, gentlemen, it's like that. I used to go up there all the time, man. Not. Granted, I haven't been up there since. Ooh, I haven't been up there since high school. I think the last time I went up there, I think Vince Carter was still balling out there. So I haven't been out there in a long time. But gentlemen, Toronto is like that. You gentlemen need to check Toronto out. Don't sleep on Toronto. Toronto is like that. It's definitely like that. A huge melting pot. Everybody comes to Toronto. Every nationality of people you can think of is in Toronto. And believe me, those Canadian girls are checking for you, especially American guys. They're checking for you hard. As soon as you open your mouth, they already know you're not from there. They can probably tell by the way you dress, you're not from here. Man, all types of mixtures too. Oh my goodness, there's so many different mixtures out there. Portuguese with Chinese and Brazilian. Oh my god. I mean, so many different mixtures, gentlemen. You need to, if you haven't even, once again, people talking about the Caribbean and South America, Central and South America, South America, Central America, Caribbean, all that good stuff. But nobody's talking about Canada. Nobody's talking about Canada. Everybody, oh, Brazil. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with Brazil. Ain't nothing wrong with Mexico. And, the guys are not really talking about the Caribbean like that either. I don't know why. So many different islands out there, gentlemen. You got to hit these islands up. These islands are beautiful women. Guyana's another one, like mixture of Indian and black people and all types of stuff. And Guyana, nice little mixture out there in Guyana. Yeah, gentlemen, there's so much world that you gentlemen need to see before you get on one knee and approach to some Americanized female, gentlemen. I'm telling you, someone who's lived overseas for 6 years, gentlemen, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're getting married to a female. You have not stepped foot overseas. Your gentlemen, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Gentlemen need to step foot overseas before you get on one knee and get married to any one of these Americanized females. I'm just saying. Word to the wise. Listen, take it from me. Gentlemen, take it from me who's been overseas. I've done my military service. I've been overseas for a minute, for years. For years. And if this, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If you know what, I'm not gonna say that because life, it happened. Right? I learned my lesson. Believe me, I learned my lesson. I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm going through this one time only. I would never in life go through this again, ever. She said, but yeah, gentlemen, I'll never go through this ever again. I'll learn my lesson. But now, see, here the thing is, man. One thing I do appreciate just going through this Americanized type wedding and relationships, gentlemen. I can give you gentlemen the game now. I can genuinely talk to you guys about, hey, listen, the do's and the don'ts, because I've seen both sides. I've seen both sides. Some people talk from from around the corner. Listen, gentlemen, I've been overseas for 6.5 years straight. I can talk about overseas compared to United States. I can give you that, how you say, synopsis. I can give you that, excuse me, I can give you that breakdown. I can I can I can give you the real spill. Even my bad. Even sorry about that. Even I've been to Kuwait 3 times too. Man, let me tell you some. Listen, those Middle East. Listen, you guys been seeing the little shorts I've been putting out there with these Middle Eastern women, brothers. Let me tell you something, man. Those Middle Eastern women are that's a listen. Y'all not ready, bro. Those Middle Eastern women are a different type of fine, brother. Oh my goodness. Yes, I've been to Kuwait 3 times. I've been to Qatar. I've been to not Dubai. I've been to, of course, Iraq in '04. Still, gentlemen, that Middle Eastern beauty is way different than Western beauty. I don't think it's even a comparison. Ask anybody who's been over there, especially Dubai, Qatar, like I said, Kuwait. I've been to Kuwait City and stuff like that. Man, listen, I was supposed to go to Saudi Arabia, didn't never made it over there. But gentlemen, that Middle Eastern beauty is way different, way different. And they talking about, yeah, gentlemen, they built too. They are built. So I mean, super feminine women. My goodness, super feminine, smelling nice with the oils and the frankincense and all that stuff. Man, they listen. Middle Eastern women are on a different level. Like you talking to Middle Eastern women, gentlemen, you got to step your game way up. Like you not gonna hit. You not gonna hit. Uh, you sickity. You're not gonna hit Maja with the Atlanta game. Nah, you're not gonna hit Maja with that shout it. Nah. They different. That money is different over there. Listen, when I went to Kuwait City back in '02 for the first time, gentlemen, that money is different. These people driving Lamborghinis like it's a Honda Civic. Man, they driving Lotuses and '02. They didn't have the Lamborghini truck. I mean, they had all types. I mean, Phantoms and Rolls Royce, all types of stuff, gentlemen. Yeah. And the thing is over there, so over there when I was in Kuwait, like these people, like you be driving down the main highway, right? And you see all these cars like smashed up on the side of the road. It's like, man, all these cars, you just drive down the highway, um, all these luxurious cars just smashed up on the highway. You're like, what in the world is going on? Brothers, they don't have a disposable system. Mind you, I told you I've been over there 3 times, right? So I've been over there 3 times, gentlemen. I've been over there in '04. No, the first time was '02. Then I went '04, then went back in '07. Gentlemen, some of those cars I've seen those cars out there for years. I went out there in '02. When I went back out there in '04, gentlemen, those cars were still sitting out there. I seen that car in '02, gentlemen. Those cars was still sitting out there in the same spot 2 years later. Now, when I went out there in '07, I didn't go to Kuwait City in '07, but gentlemen, yeah, I did a little driving around, but I didn't. We didn't. No, '07, I really didn't. Nah, I just stayed on base the whole time in '07. But yeah, yeah, that's a different type of money over there. You're a different type of fine. Gentlemen, you go to the Middle East, yeah, they check for you brothers too, man. They be slick with it. They slick with it. But gentlemen, you come out there, the thing about the Middle East is just weird. Like when I was walking, like we were in Shark Mall. If you guys been to Kuwait City, they got a mall car. I don't know if it's called Shark Mall anymore, but when I went out there, it was called Shark Mall. And listen, we were brothers. It was me and three other African American guys out there. And man, let me tell you something, bro. They rolled out the red carpet. My goodness, it's like everything just stopped. It was just like it was cool, but it was weird at the same time. It was like, hey, 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 how you doing? We was getting He was getting love and stuff like that, but it was like, bro, we were walking through that mall. It was like everybody just froze, like what's going on? But man, John, let me tell you something. You walk around that mall, gentlemen, those Middle Eastern women, fellas, I'm telling you right now, when I say I've seen some real dime pieces, gentlemen, I've seen some real dime pieces out there in Kuwait City. Man, I seen these, and their housing. Shoot, like some of these houses look like apartment complexes. The whole building is like a whole apartment complex. Is like one house. Like no lie, these people got money, the money. We were driving, I think at the time, I think in '02. This is '02. So we were sitting there driving our little Isuzu rodeo or whatever it was, Isuzu something. And these females pull up in their Ferrari Spider. I'm like, oh wow. Bad too. It was bad. Both of them were bad. He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, nah, you driving in that, and we in the Ferrari Spider? Nah, we out. But they listened to us. They was like, nah, because the thing over there, they're real family oriented. So the thing is just like, you can't really get at those Kuwaiti girls like that because their family, the religion, the family, like it's kind of disrespectful. Because listen, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to the Middle East. Or at least when I was out there, you wasn't doing no pumping and dumping. No, 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 sir. You was not going out there and doing no pumping and dumping. Nah, man, you gonna get yourself out there. You'll get yourself killed. You think you about to hit up a whole girl and keep it moving? Nah, that's your wife. So you had sex with that girl, bro. That's yours. That's not. If not, somebody come to get you. No, sir. You're not going to listen. You're not going to Kuwait. Talking about some pumping. You on pump and dump? No, sir. Nah. But they checking for you though. They checking for the brother's heart. But you listen. Don't play. Don't play. Don't let her parents catch it. Don't let her parents find out you out. She out here doing. Yeah. Yeah, her family get at you. And like I said, bro, don't mess around in the Middle East. Do not mess around with those women. Like I said, that's a different type of respect. You're not gonna talk to those Middle Eastern women like you talk to old girl around the corner. That's not gonna happen. You gotta come correct. You gotta come correct. You gotta look the part, all that stuff. Cause when you talk about luxuried out, bro, those women over there in the Middle East are luxuried out. These are the places I've been to. I can't speak for once again, I can't speak for the whole Middle East or the UAE, the United Emirates and all that stuff. I can't speak for everybody. I don't want somebody saying, "Well, you can't speak for the whole Middle." Yeah, I can't speak. You're right. I can't speak for the whole Middle East. But listen, bro, they built. Those women are built. They were built. They were. They were fine. My goodness, gentlemen, a 10 over there. Listen, you can't take a 10. You take a 10 from here and you bring over there to the Middle East. Bro, she gonna be like a 5. You take a female that's 5 from here and you bring her out there to the Middle East, dude. She gonna be average. Seriously. You take a female, okay, she cute. Oh, she bad. Oh, so and so she bad. Okay, take her out there to the Middle East. Take her out there and compare it to those women out there. She gonna look super average. Super average. So yeah, gentlemen, man, that's all I gotta say, man. I'm just out here just running my mouth. But anyways, man, gentlemen, listen, if you haven't traveled, don't get married. Once again, if you haven't traveled outside the United States at least one good time, maybe two, gentlemen, do not get married. You're doing yourself a huge disservice. Shoot, marital rates in the United States are plummeting. I don't understand why you gentlemen are even invested in the United States monogamy right now because it's trash. United States monogamy is absolute trash. You gentlemen, you should be you should be looking to traveling. And if you here, you should be dealing with some different type of women. I'll be honest with you. Just I'm here in Atlanta. I know what I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm around. I'm seeing females around here, but I'm like, man, this is trash, fella. Trash. I'm in Atlanta, isn't it? Might be Hotlanta, but it ain't. Like I said, if I was 15, if I was 15, 20, if I was in my 20s, that'd probably be cool. Running around these little girls. But man, listen, I'm 41, about to be 42, gentlemen. The things I've been through, gentlemen, my standards are going way through the roof. I can't even do it. If listen, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I just can't. I've seen, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm it's crazy. I've been here. Well, I've been here since the end of August. Gentlemen, I have not seen a female that's just like that's just done it for me. I just have. I've seen a whole bunch of excuse me, a whole bunch of just average looking females. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm cool. That's why I'm just getting to the bag. That's why I'm on my podcasting tip. I'm on, investing equipment. I'm doing some different things, about to get into acting and probably get back to that bag of modeling and stuff like that, man. So, gentlemen, it's time, man. It's just time. So, man, that's all I got to say, man. But once again, man, give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand, y'all. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. Once again, just out here just rambling. My little podcast joint I'm doing, man. Just trying to switch things up. I told you, gentlemen, I'm about to do some interviews. I'm about to give you the gentleman formal one, man. Give you the real spill information on what's really going on here in these streets and what these women, these other ethnicities and nationalities of women are looking for. That's what if you gentlemen want to change. I mean, listen. I'm just going to give you the information. That's it. Just gonna pass it along. Hey, you're gonna hear it straight from these women's mouths, and we're gonna keep it moving. But gentlemen, hey, listen. You can never say 12 didn't hook you up. Just 12 didn't look out for you. You can never come to my channel and say, man, 12, man, 12, man, 12, man, you were just talking about Keisha all day, man. I ain't talking about no Keisha all day. I got time to be talking about no Keisha. Are you crazy? You ain't got time to be talking about some Keisha? Absolutely not. But anyways, gentlemen, that's all I got to say. Man, you gentlemen stay up, man. Stay locked in. You gentlemen always, like I always tell you, gentlemen, to be the greatest version of yourself and to create the reality that you want. And don't let nobody from no community tell you what you can and cannot do. The world is yours, gentlemen. The world is at your feet. And as long as you out here creating, as long as you're doing good, gentlemen, you should be able to pick from whoever you want. As long as you're doing good, as long as you're doing the right thing, gentlemen, there should be no reason why you can't have the pick of the litter. I don't understand that. Excuse me. I don't understand that concept of, oh, you're just an average guy, so you get to pick from the bottom of the barrel. Says who? That sounds crazy. Gentlemen, that sounds crazy. Get your mind right. Anyways, that's all I got to say, man. That's my time. I appreciate everybody once again. And I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. Stay up. And gentlemen, don't get married to nobody if you haven't traveled. I'm out. Peace.